Buen dia, welcome to another episode of Spanish with Profe Nader. Today we are going to go back to the future. The future tense. We're going to learn about the future tense today. So hey, let's get started. You learned in Spanish 1 and 2 to use the construction ir plus a plus infinitive to talk about something that's going to happen. That's a useful construction, but now in your Spanish it's time to learn the future tense. The future tense actually is a very easy tense to learn. There are 4 things that I want you to learn from Profe today in this video, and let's go over them. First of all, the future tense is used to talk about what you will do or what you shall do if you prefer. So in something like I will talk, I will study, they will eat, its future tense is used in that kind of construction. Second, it's used to talk about probability, or perhaps. This is a little bit different from English. I'm not going to deal with probability in part 1 of this video. So tune into part 2 of the future tense where I'll discuss how to use the future tense with probability. The third thing to remember is Spanish only uses one word, where English uses 2 words when talking about the future. You say I will eat. Spanish only uses 1 word, where English uses 2. The fourth thing is we have to remember to stress the last syllable. In the future tense, where we stress, the word actually becomes pretty important because of how we add the ending onto a word. So let's begin and talk about how the future tense works. I mentioned that the future tense is an easy tense to learn. And so you might ask yourself, well, hey, does that mean there are no irregulars? No, no such luck. The Spanish gods didn't give you a break there. However, there is some good news. If we look at the future tense endings, we notice that each one of them has an accent except for the nosotros. Indicates where we need to make our stress. But the good news here is whether it's an AR verb, an ER verb, or an IR verb, it's not a different conjugation. All we have to do is use the infinitive and add the ending, and then we get our future tense. All right, let's try a couple just to see. I will take the test tomorrow. We're going to use the word tomar and conjugate it in with yo and just simply say tomaré el examen mañana. I will take the test tomorrow. We will eat in the cafeteria. Comeremos en la cafetería. As I mentioned earlier, the future tense does have irregular verbs. Remember, I said the Spanish gods did not let you off on this one. You do have to worry about some irregular verbs. In this case, though, we have a stem that we create, and here's a list of common verbs that are irregular in the future tense. And what we do is we create a stem, and then we add the future tense endings. So let's take a look at an example with the verb salir. Here we've got a stem, S-A-L-D-R, and now we're going to make a sentence that says, they will leave, using salir, at 5 o'clock. Saldrán a las 5. So we apply our future tense ending with this irregular stem and create our future tense word. Let's look at another example with a construction we've learned before, tener plus que plus infinitive. She will have to do the homework today. Tendrá que hacer la tarea hoy. We've got our stem, T-E-N-D-R. We apply the ending, the future tense ending, and make our sentence. One thing that's useful about the future tense is looking at the verb haber. You'll remember that haber means there is or there are in the present tense. And so in the future tense, we don't conjugate the verb haber typically in the yo or tú. We always do it in the third person, singular. So let's look at a sentence like, there will be a meeting tomorrow. We're going to say, habrá una reunión mañana. Remember, the future tense is a conjugation. So all the rules that you've learned about where to put things like direct objects or indirect objects still apply with the future tense. So let's do a sentence. He will do it tonight, it being la tarea. And here we're going to put the direct object in front of the conjugation. Él la hará esta noche. Thanks for watching my YouTube on the future tense. Tune in to my YouTube channel and check out my other videos. And as always, This is Profe signing off with hasta luego. And as always, tune into my YouTube channels. Thanks for watching my YouTube.